Yeah. She was like, "You early." I'm always early, you know. I mean, I I'm up like 3, 4 a.m. Can't sleep after that, you know. And that, I used to hear that as a kid. You know, the older you get, the less sleep you need. And maybe there's some truth to that, or maybe that's just me. You know, like I said, restless spirit. Lot to see, lot of places to go. You know, I lay there dreaming about Africa. Yeah, getting back to Africa. You know, I read the book Shaka Zulu, and I saw I could really understand his dilemma. And that look how long ago that was, you know. And there's all this ignorance within superstition and religious belief, and that's like a terrible thing. I'm from Guyana, and in Guyana, that's one of the things that scare me away from the place. Uh, People are just into the religious belief. You know, the Bible says this, and Jesus and that, and you know, it's like in society you gotta have a balance. You gotta hear all the stories. And the thing about Guyana is, it's a one-sided story you're hearing. It's just one story. There's no balance. There's no counterbalance to the nonsense. So you could say, well, oh yeah, there's some hope here. It's like hook, line, and sinker. Everybody is on the either left or right. There's no gray area. There's no format. And I think that's what they need. They need to open up the radio stations and the TV stations for, oh man, talking about the TV stations on a Saturdays and Sundays. Oh my God, the most boring TV ever is Guyana. Every time Dick and Harry with a few pennies in his pocket could buy time on the local TV station and get on there. All these old washed up batlacks and fucking whoremongers and hypocrites get on TV and they're talking about Jesus Christ and washing the blood of God, Jesus, and all this nonsense. And people actually listening to them. I'm hearing stories about this guy. He had the greatest scam for all these broken-hearted, lonely women. He was saying, "Listen, you join my congregation, and I'm guarantee you within a month or two you will get married." Man, and he raking in the dough, and people are blind. And this is the thing that worries me. You know, this is the thing that really worries me, that um, people don't have enough information to assess bullshit from facts. So if it sounds good, they run with it. And they all got smartphones, you know, where they could research and listen to other opinions. But nah, this is too good to be true. They ain't got that kind of philosophy. Nah, this they don't sound too right. Let me check. Let me hear some other opinion. They just jump overboard. So that's the kind of society, sadly. But I wasn't born into that. I got to make that note. I wasn't born into that ignorance. When we grew up in Guyana, I'm a baby boomer, born in the 50s. When we grew up in Guyana, there was balance. I mean, we used to sit under the mango tree by the market in Linden and we used to debate. You know, we had revolutionary people in the community that would challenge government, that would challenge the unions. You know, we had these type of people in our society, so it was balanced. So when a politician or a union rep get up on a podium and start talking crap, people would shout him out. People would ask questions. Now the level of intelligence and education has dropped to such a low that you don't hear these things no more. People just react to any bullshit that comes their way. And that's the sad thing about the community. You know? I was down there last year and I was looking at it was Thanksgiving. Now that's an American holiday if you know the history. These jokers are actually celebrating Thanksgiving in South America. Has nothing to do with the pilgrims. you know. But they're celebrating, and here they're celebrating. I mean, you see families are proud, the few of them that have pennies to spare. The church's chicken is the big deal in this town. Fucking church's chicken. Big deal. Families walking down the street with bags of church's chicken, all proud, head held up high, with their kids hanging on, and you know, it's such a crying shame, man. But it is what it is. That's how they do. So these are the kind of things that, as somebody that's traveled, that's been out of places, for me, I can't settle in nonsense like that. You know, I don't care what it got to offer. Life is more than just those material things, getting a house and some land and driving around in a car. But at the end of the day, there's no intellectual feedback. There's no intellectual motivation in the place to inspire you and bring the best out of you. Going to a place like that, for me, it just drains your resources. Whatever little knowledge you acquire within your travels and within your lifetime, a place like that just slowly sucks it out. The only other option, which I did, I spent almost 20 years in Guyana at one period in my life. And I had to live a nomadic life pretty much in my country, or not nomadic per se, but isolated. I had to I had to be up in the jungle. Oh, here she comes. All right, this is Charlie Big checking out, and we'll talk again.